Okay, so the election is over, and sorry it's been a while since I posted a video, but we moved. We have to go where the seasons are, where the agriculture is shifting to. So we did a little move, and I just wanted to follow up with what I think is going to happen. So Trump so far is president, but by a really thin margin. And I don't know if you look, but the popular vote actually went to Hillary. There's a good possibility there's going to be a big mess about all that, but I've said since last year that neither Hillary nor Trump is going to be president. I still stand by that. And I think how that's going to play out now is I think Trump is definitely going to try to herald the agenda of the people. And I think that we are shifting towards a time of much greater darkness is going to emerge. And I think that there was a victory. He's not the best candidate, but I don't think anybody expected him. And Nostradamus, according to my wife, spoke about a trumpet that would brag and have all kinds of things and become a leader. It will be killed. And then it brings in the whole, all that, the Antichrist and all that. I don't know. I don't want to comment on that because I haven't done enough. I don't have enough connective things to kind of tie it all together. But one thing I know is by the end of this year, I think Trump will be assassinated. I do. I think he's going to try to go after Hillary like he said he would, that he would try to arrest her, and she's going to be bitching about the polls, and all of this is to bring about these things that these Masons have talked about for thousands of years. So we're living in it right now. We're seeing it happen, and it's going to be really crazy to see what comes from this. But so I think Trump will be assassinated. I think that there is a massive Islamic population that has slipped into the U.S. under Obama to undermine Christian principles and things like that, and just to create this overall fundamental confusion in a nation that has always been kind of typically Christian, God-fearing. You're going to destabilize people by bringing in this sort of European mix of cultures that we're just not used to as Americans. In America, if you're going to move here, learn the language. That's what America's supposed to be about, right? Well, that's not how it is in Europe. And I think Americans are going to be so far behind the ball. Throw in the petrodollar failing and the U.S. dollar collapsing and being out of food within 4 to 5 days in most major cities. It will be chaos. So they're going to be looking for somebody to do something great. And Trump's gone. I think Hillary will go down for whatever crimes that she did. That's one thing I think Trump is going. That's why I think he's there. He's going to get rid of her and take care of that, expose a lot of shit. He gets killed for it. I don't know why Obama would come back in, but Obama makes sense if they could find some type of voter fraud. So, I'm trying to look for how this is going to play out. That's what I think is going to happen. There's some interesting things that NASA says celestial events are going to be happening this month. Some people have run away with that and said there's going to be 15 days where the sun doesn't give its light in November. According to NASA. But if you actually look at the NASA brief on it, it does confirm that there will be darkness because of some type of alignment between Venus and Jupiter. But we know if the Earth is flat, they're not planets. They're not doing anything. And all these scriptures, Hopi, Bible, Sumerian, Egyptian, all talk about in the time of the end that the sun wouldn't give forth its light. So a lot of crazy things here to say, but yeah, I feel like I'm kind of reading a fairy tale in advance, and I'm just watching it play out. I don't have an agenda in this other than truth, and I want humans to ascend to their highest possible potential, where we love one another unconditionally, we support one another unconditionally, which is kind of what a lot of us do now. But we can't seem to get that to translate through government because the government's controlled by these dark beings because the earth is flat and they lied to you so that you wouldn't know that there's a creator, and all these things all of a sudden make sense and they're truth. So please post your comments below. If you don't understand what's going on and you want to have some ridiculous conversation that the earth is not a flat plane. Hello, it's flat. If you want to have some conversation about that, I'm just not even going to engage you, because if you haven't figured out spherical trigonometry, 8 inches squared per mile, for the first mile is 8 inches, second is 32, third is 72, go to a lake somewhere, get a telescope, you will not see any curve ever. Go 5 miles, go 4 miles, adjust your telescope for the height, you won't find any curve. The earth was created, the sun was created. That means that there's a creator. That means that there is a evil group or devil or being, and we are watching this play out right now. Aleppo, you may have heard of it in the news. Also Damascus. It's an end times prophecy that was just fulfilled, that Damascus would be laid to ruin in the time of the end. And Damascus has been the oldest, most continually inhabited city for thousands of years, has been completely and utterly destroyed on a level of devastation that, according to these war correspondents who have seen a lot of these places, like Iraq and Syria and so forth, they said that the level of devastation that they see in Syria, in Aleppo, is unlike any they've ever seen anywhere ever. So Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. Hey, I'm not a Bible guy, but I can't deny reality. And when these things start adding up, you got to start looking at pile and saying, hey, I think there's some truth to this. So come on in with information. Let's expound on this. Let's learn together. Let's share our experiments about flat Earth. Let's share our insights about Illuminati, cult symbolism, all this Masonic stuff that they're hiding in plain sight, that now is really making it easy for us to expose them with their sacred geometry and their manipulation of those things to manipulate the masses. It's not man that's behind it. It's an evil group of beings. Call it Satan, call it Lucifer, call it Baal, call it whatever you want. It's evil. It feeds off your fear and anxiety. Don't let it. Don't live in fear. Live without fear. Even if you die, you ain't gonna die. You're gonna be all right. So hang in there. Let's see how this unfolds over the next couple of weeks, and I will be posting more regular videos as this unfolds, because I'm watching it closely too. So thanks for watching. The new house is awesome. We're not as close to the beach, but we're about a kilometer away. And Viva la Mexico. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.